What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is Shadomi Gaming and we are back here in Skyrim. And what are we doing in Skyrim? We are doing the Pure Orc playthrough. What is a Pure Orc playthrough, you may ask? That is where we are going to level up the 6 skills that an orc starts with. So those 6 skills are Enchanting, we're at level 26, Smithing at 23, Heavy Armor at 34, Block at 20, Two-Handed at 32, and One-Handed at 22. Now the one complication with this is that we do allow ourselves to level up speech, but we will not put any perk points into that. Just because I would never be able to sell anything. Anytime you sell anything or buy anything, that you get points in speech, and it would be too much without that. So the only other thing other than these 6 that we'll be leveling up is speech, and that's just passively. But speech we will not put any perk points into, and the only skills that we are allowed to put perk points into are these 6 orc skills to start with. It's been a challenge, I'll be honest. One of the biggest challenges that I've noticed so far is this one right here, lockpicking. Not being able to lockpick, it comes up so much more than I thought it would, and there's so many chests that like get the whatever lock difficulty, and I think what's even more frustrating about that is that the what if, right? Like I come across a hard chest, and now I know like when I actually play the game and when you open the hard chest you spend 30 lockpicks and then you get nothing, you get a couple potions and some low level gear, but it's always like playing the lottery, right? You don't know what you might get, and now I can't. So it's been really difficult with that. Not difficult per se, but it just makes me slightly frustrated and annoyed. But this is the life I've chose. So we have our orc here, Shadomi. We are level 6, and we've got decent gear actually. We found this orcish greatsword. I can't increase it yet because my smithing isn't good enough, but I figured for a pure orc playthrough, I kind of have to use any orcish gear I come across. So the orcish greatsword is what we're using, and we did make the steel soldier armor. So we got the steel soldier armor we leveled up to fine. Same thing with the boots and the helmet. The only thing that I do have are these iron hand gauntlets. Eventually I'll probably switch over to steel soldier gauntlets, but the fact that they do the 15% two-handed attack damage is huge. We got these off of a boss fight in the last playthrough. So, or not the playthrough, but the actual episode. And you'll remember, for those who watched last time, we ended last episode by saying that we're going to start the main quest, because I'm not just going to run around doing random caves all the time. So we are going to head up to the Jarl and talk to him. We haven't done anything for the main quest line yet, so we're gonna go ahead and get this started.
Tired, friend. Vanadmir has beds directly.
Nay, worse than nothing. The Imperial machine enforces the will of the
That guy, always yelling at us. I'm trying to decide in my head, and maybe you can leave a comment for your opinion on this matter, but I'm going back and forth in my head. Do we do shouts? It doesn't level up a skill, so I'm thinking I should be able to allow myself to do it, but we'll see. Janassa? Oh no, Janassa. Irileth.
Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Well, the thing is, Irileth, I have news from Helgen. You know, the dragon attack there?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes. It destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I don't think it's a rumor. Jarl Ballin. I saw it. This is definitely definitely active and definitely live and real. Not so much rumor. Careful now, that's the wall.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright. Just tell me what you need to do.
You are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Simplicity, yes. Absolutely, that sounds simple. Well, we got the quest already, so I'm not really gonna talk to him. I don't think. Yeah, we'll see what he has for
Spells
sale.
and incantations for those
I don't think I have
who
anything to
guess.
sell. No, because we want to do enchanting, so. Okay.
Off
This is
to
a
Bleak Falls
priority.
Barrow with you. The
Anything
Jarl
we
is
can
not
use
a
to
patient
fight this
man.
dragon.
Neither am I.
Dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Okay, okay.
Of course, Jarl Bell.
I mean, I just met you. Don't yell at me. I'm doing you a favor.
I'm sure he will prove most useful. Succeed in this.
Kids. Alright, well now we are off to Bleak Falls Barrow, which I'm sure all of you watching have never been through Bleak Falls Barrow before, and this will be your first experience. This feels really blue. Extra blue sky today? Maybe I just haven't played in a long time. It feels extra blue to me. I don't know why. I'm Skier. Just shouting into the void. Nobody even listening.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. Fun.
Do we need to buy any potions? Seeing that we can't do any healing. I think 16 is okay. We'll go with that. That's perfectly fine.
Send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately.
Just us against the dragon. Stay out of trouble.
Alright, we fast traveled to Riverwood. Figured this is a quick. That way we're not exactly running the entire way, but
Sure I am.
we're also not
Spurs and tree branches.
skipping out on an entire
Tie them to stone. Instant frostbite.
walk all the way up to Bleak Falls Barrow. And we'll make the little trek up the path here. Little caribou over there, some elk. I don't know why I'm taking this out yet. There's something so soothing about running through the paths of Skyrim here and listening to the music and just immersing yourself in the environment. I love it. Ooh, two-handed to 33. Take the pelt. I say that and then the music goes quiet for 30, 45 seconds or whatever it is here. Especially you run around at night. Oh, the music is amazing at night. All right, let's get up here. I'm gonna get these bandits up here. Hello. Oh,
Now ain't this
what's he yammering on about there? About cooking hogfish. I think this is good. 6 weight and 75 value. That's above the 10 mark that I like to put. We got a level up there, I saw. Amethyst, gold. Nothing else. Hey.
You start running.
Ooh. Nothing good there. Oops, I do not want that lantern. I guess we'll drop that or sell it later. That was an accident. I know I run up here every single time. I don't ever remember if there's anything good. No, usually not in the barrels, right? Yeah, not taking any apples. I can never remember. I don't think there's anything good up here, but... Oh, we'll take 63 magic. Or gold. I was reading the potion there. Yeah, 63 gold's not bad. Plus we can sell that potion of magicka for, what, like 5 gold? It might be slightly more than that, but it's really nothing. So we'll call it 70 gold, or... Yeah, 70-ish gold. That's okay, we'll take that. You know what are the one things I never really do in any of the Elder Scroll games? Actually, Oblivion's not bad for it, but Skyrim, I never buy anything because it, especially if you're doing any sort of crafting stuff, which with this run, obviously having smithing and enchanting, we will be doing crafting, we'll need it. But I never purchase anything. Maybe the occasional potion or maybe the occasional like filled soul gem so we can disenchant something or enchant something rather. But there's not really any reason to buy gear because you could just make it yourself quicker and you find it quicker. I would kind of, you know, maybe I'd like to do a run like that where it's only purchased gear at some point. That could be really fun because I just never do it. And so I pick up this gold and I'm all excited about it. And like I like having more gold, obviously, but I very rarely find myself using it. I mean, especially you get to level 20 and you oftentimes have 100,000 gold already. Maybe not that much that quick, but you understand what I'm saying. Ah, that classic. I'll just run up on him as we're doing two-handed here. Ooh, amethyst.
Time to end this little game.
I gotta start using block more and leveling that up. It's gonna be harder and harder to level as we go through this and we don't have a lot of skills to level up. Especially when we keep leveling up one or two-handed really quickly here. I know I still have that level up. Can't unlock that. Iron. No, not worth it. I think we'll use it. I don't want to kind of cheat the system in this playthrough. A lot of times when I'm playing on my own, I'll save the level ups in times where I'm you know, really hurting a lot and at the brink. This time we go stamina, I guess. What can we level up here? As I was saying, I'll save it until I'm on the brink of death and use it to increase my health all the way again. But I don't want to do that particularly this time. Maybe champion stance there. I think that makes sense. Maybe enchanting. I don't plan on enchanting anything that quickly, but It might be helpful. I think, yeah, we'll do... Well, you know, yeah, Enchanting's fine. Because we'll need this eventually anyway. I will never regret that, so... Oh. Terrible at that. Always searching through the empty ones. I knew one of them. Oh, another amethyst. We are finding a lot of gems in this run already. Yeah, I always am trigger happy with looking through anything on this burial urn. I paused for that one just to make sure I could look at it, but I'll look through the empty ones a lot, so. Has anybody ever watched this? I'm not gonna do it. Well, I will, I guess. Anybody ever watch him just go up there? Ever see him do this? Whoops. That didn't work. I've played through about 40 times, if not, that's actually way less. I've played through so many times, and it wasn't until this past year that I recognized that he would do that. I say that. Let's see, do I still remember this? It's 1, 2, 2, right? Snake, snake, whale. Snake, snake, whale. I didn't even need to look up. I played through this way too many times. But I never knew that he would do that. Can't read that book. Is this gonna be... Okay, I thought this one was locked. Ooh, those will sell. Oh, I just picked up the lockpicks I saw. We'll sell them. What are you doing? That's quite the maneuver there, Spider. One more, right? Yep. Hello. Goodbye. A nice little scroll here. Yeah, I always thought it was interesting that he would actually go forward and actually try to unlock it, and then obviously didn't think to look up and match the animals on the wall there. I think this one's locked, isn't it? Oh, nice. It's not. Ooh, and a filled soul gem. I'm glad I did the 20 in Enchanting. Even if it's petty, I can use it. Alright, so this one could be a little bit of pain here. We'll see. Actually, we did pretty good there. Alright. I thought that might go a little bit more difficult, to be honest. But that worked out pretty well. Lockpick. I'm not going to look through all of these. Waste all of our times. Take the 16 gold, as I was just saying how much I use it and how valuable it is.
You, over here.
Hello, Arvel.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Okay. Do you know where the golden claw is?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together.
Okay.
Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Well, he's not going to be able to hand it over. He's tied up. All right, let me see if I can cut you down.
Sweet breath of arcade, thank you. It's coming loose. I can feel it. Why should I share the
knew
treasure
you were
with
going to run.
anyone?
Oh, did I just gain points and sneak? That'll be frustrating. Because I accidentally was sneaking there for a moment. Oh, did he come back? Oh, I didn't know he came back to fight. I thought he just tried to run through. That's interesting. I had no idea. I know I hit him once. Alright, retrieve the golden claw. Complete. Anything in here? Empty. Ooh, orcish mace. That's great. Saw that quickly. We can use that when we need to level up one-handed. Good night. You guys ever look at how horrible the weight to value ratio is on any of the ancient Nord stuff? I wonder why that is. Is it just the idea that it is like old and not very valuable and not very good? I mean, I don't know. But I've always noticed that it's terrible weight to value ratio. Absolutely horrible. Totally not worth picking up. Steer clear of that pressure plate on the floor there. Just wake up this restless Draugr. Tell him he can go back to sleep now. Ooh, orichalcum ingot. I think I could still temper my greatsword even if it doesn't temper it enough. We'll have to find out. Take a couple extra points of damage to it. These two guys over here, right? Dodge, dive, duck, and dodge. Is that how it goes? 5Ds? Some more gold. Search all these Draugrs. Is it... If it's plural, is there an S? Is it Draugrs or Draugr? Just plural. I don't think I know. I'd lean towards plural without an S. I can't get that one. But I'm not totally sure, to be honest. Like, I think all these Draugr sounds better than all these Draugrs. But I could be talked into either way. I'm getting a lot of ingots. That's great. You know what? I never know. I'm actually quite curious about, I'm thinking about as we play right now. Do you get better loot on higher damage? So like if you put the difficulty up, like we are playing on, I believe we're playing on hard, expert. Okay, so we're playing on expert. And do you get better gear from the higher difficulty? Like if I switch it to novice, would I not be getting as many amethysts or not be getting as many ingots or whatever it may be? Because I feel like I'm getting a lot right now. And I usually play on hard. You'll have to let me know if you know that answer. I always like that they have the eyes light up when they're alive, and then after they move on to the afterlife, their blue eyes fade. Flawless garnet, that's great. Potion of True Shot, we'll sell that. I think there is a vein up here, probably iron, right? Iron or vein. Oh, why is it doing it again? Okay, there's a little bit of Skyrim for you right there. Scroll of Fireball will run by these glowing mushrooms because we will not be doing alchemy, obviously, with the 6 skills there. I don't even know what glowing mushrooms' alchemical properties are, off the top of my head at least. Ancient Nord sword, I don't think I need you. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to temper this greatsword as well with that orichalcum ingot. I don't know if I can. I think I can. I don't think I can create things, but I think I can temper things I already have. This is the first time we got battle music the entire time? I just realized that. I wonder why that is. Also, this does not feel like expert. I am running through these. I'm pretty sure this is locked. Yes. Yeah, why? It took so long to get the battle music. Obviously, we've been in fights all throughout this. Why did that take so long? Get the potion in here. Resist cold. Not that I need it, just for selling. I say it sounds easy, but then I've died multiple times in this playthrough already. And like some of the boss fights have, especially the two-handed weapon boss fights, have been nuts. But these guys, I'm just running through them. Here we are. Let's see if I can get this. It's been a while since I played, but I believe it's 2 of each, right? Without looking at the claw here. I don't know if this is impressive or if this is sad, but I believe it's 2 of each every single time, regardless of what the animals are. And here we are. Yep. I've played through this so many times. I just have that memorized. Like I said, I don't know if that's impressive or sad. Maybe a little bit of both. But just a fun fact for you there. No matter what the animals are on the dials, and maybe they're the same every time. I truly don't know. But it's 2 spins for each one every single time. Every single playthrough. I always thought this was cool. Especially like early game. You come in here. Really cool scene. Another fun fact, especially if you're playing on difficult levels and you may need it, the Draugr in here won't actually come out until you learn the word of power on the wall there. So you're free to look through any of these. Oftentimes there is something nice, but nothing for us this time, obviously. But there's always an enchanted item in there, so you're always free to look before he comes out. Draugr Overlord. Why is he dying so fast? I just showed you I'm on expert. I mean, he didn't even touch me. Got me with the old Fus Roda, but... Take the Dragonstone. Nice, we can take something enchanted, so we can disenchant it. I picked expert because I wanted more of a challenge, but I'm sure we'll get there. I know there's a portion when you're playing through that. Also, another, just in case you didn't know, there's a chest back here. Would oftentimes run right past that because I have no idea. But that's kind of like the video game like secret, right? The obvious secret that look behind a waterfall and there's always some sort of treasure with whatever game you're playing. So you really should know that to think to look back there, but I feel like they did a decent job hiding it in this one because I didn't look for a very long time. But what I was saying is that I know we get to a point where, yes, we're getting lucky without having to have any locked chests. If I can continue my train of thought here, in Skyrim, I know that there gets to a point where you will be under-leveled depending on how many skills, although maybe it won't be as bad this time because like the majority of the skills that we're leveling up are like actual attack skills, you know, two-handed or one-handed or heavy armor or smithing or enchanting, which directly increases our damage output, typically, depending on the enchantment, I guess. But maybe it won't be as bad because I'm not spreading myself so thin and they orcs do have the majority of their skills being like offensive skills. But typically, I do get to a point where, I don't know, maybe it's in the teens as I level up that I become underpowered and the gear is more important. But maybe we won't do it as much this time with having more offensive skills for an orc. So I'm sitting here complaining, why isn't it more difficult when one, I've died multiple times already, and then two, it probably will get there. So maybe I just need to relax a little bit, slow down, and enjoy the game. Should we go, no, this won't even matter. I was thinking about, must be a wolf here, huh? I was thinking about going to do this little house because this, if you are not doing a specific playthrough like me and allow yourself to lockpick, is a great early starter house for yourself, so long as you can actually,
I'm just
defeat a niece.
woman, dear. No
But
need to trouble yourself
I
with me.
won't be able to unlock the cellar because it is a novice lockpick. And I can't lockpick unless there is a key around. We're not going to get the Song of the Alchemists because that most certainly will level up our alchemy skill. Alright, well, never mind. I also think I got this one already, but just in case I don't. Oftentimes like to go around here for a flawless emerald, is it? In this little carcass here. Well, we must have got it already. I couldn't remember if we did or not. Oh, I put my sword away just in time, huh? Is this the Dark Brotherhood already?
That's your best.
It's definitely Dark Brotherhood armor, right? Garnet, weak poison, orcish sword, lovely. Dark Brotherhood assassins. As instructed, you are to eliminate Shidomi by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Astrid. What? Who does this? Is this just supposed to happen, or is like some event in the game kick this off? I don't know at all. Like, did I do something? I was being... Obviously, we didn't steal. We didn't lockpick anything. So it's not like something like that kicks it off. Did I do something, an event in the game, or will that always happen? Like, is there something that triggered that event specifically, or will that happen no matter what? I really don't know. I'd love to learn something new and have you teach me in the comments. Oh. Isn't this, like, the plot line of Bambi? Bambi and the rabbit? Am I way off on that? I haven't seen the movie in a long, long time. I thought... Was it Bambi that was friends with a rabbit? I was coming up here for the iron ore. I might be way off on that. I can't remember. Either way, they're friends here. Alright, let's get back down to Riverwood. And potentially... I know Bellathor... Not Bellathor. Who is it in Riverwood? It's not Bellathor. Bellathor is Whiterun. Who is the shopkeeper in Whiterun? I don't remember off the top of my head. He's the Imperial. Who's... Is it Camilla that his sister is? I'm really blanking. Anyway, my point was that the shop will stay open 24/7 until you start the main quest line. But I don't know if it's until you go through Bleak Falls Barrow or until you start the, till you complete the quest. I guess we'll find out. This will be a little test run for me.
Oh yeah? And what would you rather do?
Okay, children.
Play tag. You're in.
Stay out of trouble.
Again, I'm not doing anything. Riverwood Trader. Yeah, so it must be until you complete the quest, because obviously it's, you know, the middle of the night. What time is it? 9:30? They wouldn't be open.
The
Luke
Riverwood
and
Trader is
Valerius.
everything you need in a general. My sister Camilla, right? Take a
Yeah,
look.
Camilla. I knew the name. All right, what can we trade here? Ancient Nord Arrow, we'll sell that. We'll give him all of these 30. Iron Arrow, you can have. The dagger, we're not going to ever do anything with. I feel like we should probably use a mace, right? So we can sell the sword. Yeah, we'll keep the mace. Apparel. You can have the Amulet of Mara. We'll keep that in case. We're keeping that to enchant. Disenchant. Enchantment. Enchant. Okay. Oh, this is what we got from the Jarl. We can sell this. Always intended in selling those ones. Okay. Mostly we can sell any poison because we won't have anything. Well, can you apply it to a sword? Yeah, I guess you can, but I'm not going to worry about that. We'll sell them. 20 plus speechcraft, not worried. Magicka, we're never using. Stamina, True shot, no. Poison, poison, poison. Okay. Scrolls, you can have these. Miscellaneous. What do we have? Well, I know we have this stupid lantern. You just have that. And take these 2 lockpicks. Absolutely. Completely restore Magicka. I don't think we need that. Everything else, I think we're going to keep, though.
I better get back to cleaning the store. What a mess.
Yep, you got it. All right, let's make our way back to Whiterun, so that way we can turn this quest in. And I think, being that it is, let's see if we'll wait for the next song to see if that. I'm just saying how lovely the music is at night in Skyrim. Let's see if it hits on the next one. Otherwise, we would fast travel right up to Dragon's Reach there. It is nice, the wildlife in here. You hear all the creatures at night. This deer is letting me get awful close. That is not usually the case. Yep. See ya. What else do we got going on here? I think up there is usually a hidden treasure thing, but you have to find the map first for it. Or maybe it's a little further down. Yeah, maybe it's like this way up the path, potentially. Alright, we're gonna run until, is this a Reveler?
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks.
How are you now? I don't know what we're gonna do. I gotta figure out if we're gonna do the Civil War or not. I don't think I had mentioned it, maybe I haven't, but I'm not huge into the lore. While I do have, thousands of hours of gameplay in this, I don't follow a lot of the lore specifically, so I am unsure, and please guide me or direct me, whatever makes sense. Would an orc be more likely to join the Imperials or the Stormcloaks? I want to say, and I could be totally off on this, I want to say I thought they'd be more likely to join the Imperials and probably part of the Imperial Legion, where they're the smiths for the Legion, and probably wouldn't want to betray the Imperial Legion with the Stormcloak Rebellion here that is mainly a Nord type fight. But again, I'm not one to read the books specifically and go through a lot of the lore and read the wikis online or anything like that. So I am very happily able to admit that I can be way off on that. But that's what I thought. And please, by all means, let me know in the comments if I am correct or if I'm wrong. Or I'm not against learning it, but I'm not actively seeking out that knowledge, if that makes sense. Alright, let's just get back up to Dragon's Reach up here. Hello, fellas. Thank you for your service. Ooh, we almost leveled up again. Which way do you go? Do you go left? Or do you go the correct way? Right. Who goes left? This is definitely the correct way. Ooh, that door kind of glitched out there, huh? I don't know anybody that goes left. Although, I guess in my friend group, the conversation or the topic of conversation doesn't really focus around which way are you running up to Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. Maybe it should. Maybe that's the problem with me. But I feel like I've never seen anybody online even that goes left. That just feels weird. It feels like out of the way and longer. Alright, and we are back here in Dragon's Reach. With that being said, we are going to call it an episode. We got the Dragonstone. We completed Bleak Falls Barrow. I will start next episode by returning to the Jarl and talking to him about the completion of this quest. But we're going to call this episode here for now. Thank you for coming along. Please, if you're here and you're still enjoying the content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. It really does help the channel. I appreciate your time, and thank you for coming along, and we'll see you next time. Take care now.